We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation.
Testing, testing. job. Good job. Thank you. You too. Chief fans.
Test.
Test. Jay Bach in the booth.
I'll stand up if I need to.
We are, shoot us a message. Let us know, Guffey and I, if you got us. We're about 9:30 away from kickoff here in Waukomis. The new and improved press box here in Waukomis. It wasn't near this nice when I was in high school. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, this is a lot better, no doubt about it.
Playing this one by ear at the moment. You know, we've got some severe weather kind of coming this way. Gonna get wet before this thing's all over. Be nice if we were at home. We don't have to worry about it getting muddy or nothing like that. But Colton's got on his duck hunting clothes and he's got a poncho and he's ready to go up top. So him and Wyatt, if we keep them dry.
Let's go. Yeah, Clint. Ms. Tucker said we're all good.
It's the handle for it's not with it. We're missing the handle for the tripod.
Like that? On that camera right there?
See, like theirs.
Oh, I was just that's just what I was handed.
Yeah.
Maybe it's in the back of my car.
I bet it's on the press box. You're gonna have to make do, buddy. Hey. What are you doing there, buddy? What's up, man? Good to see you.
About the 20-yard line on the south side. I just had it on the wrong side. You should have known.
Chief fans, we are getting ready for the coin toss. We have the Cherokee Chiefs versus the Waukomis Chiefs.
The battle of the headdresses.
Brandon Brinkley, right?
Yes, you're
Brandon
welcome,
Brinkley.
Brandon.
Battle of the headdresses. A game that in the past few years, it's been a while, but hasn't had much meaning to it. But here lately, now, battling for second place in the district. The winner gets to stay home and play, and the loser has to go to Copan.
Yeah, Copan, America.
Yeah, winner gets Weber's Falls at home, and the loser's going to go on the road. So we're hoping that our boys will save us from the 3-hour drive, but we'll see. Quite the rivalry this game was back in the day, Guffey. You know, back in my day.
Yeah.
Back in my day, 100 years ago when we played
you're
this game. Waukomis had some really good teams, man. They were getting some of those kids from Enid, and they had some players back in the day.
Have a seat, Mr.
Cherokee
Balkman.
is going to take the kickoff. Waukomis is going to kick off. Cherokee's going to receive. Their
We'll take
backs
it.
will be to the south goalpost.
Hey, it's like Dumb and Dumber. We'll take it.
We'll take it.
Well,
Guffey, that Chick-fil-A gave me a massive case of heartburn.
it still tasted good.
I'm probably going to need somebody. If anybody's listening, I would take a Dr. Pepper in the press box right now.
Oh, will you hand me mine, by the way? You can take a drink if you need it.
That's yours?
Yeah.
Nice.
We were not quite as fortunate as Coach Balkman over here at Good Stop at Texas Roadhouse.
Well, we had the kids. We had the little kids.
Yeah,
Well,
we
I
had
guess he had the
kids.
little kids, too.
Yeah,
He
he
had
had
the kids,
kids. He doesn't have very many, though. Well, Clint, like I said, got some big things on this game. Obviously, the biggest difference, like you already discussed, home game, away game. And when I say away game, I mean far away game.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, long ways away.
I don't know if I've ever been in Copan, but I will say this, Clint. Copan is coming to Cherokee to our high school basketball tournament in January this year.
You don't say.
So they're going to have to, hopefully I was going to say they're going to return the favor, but obviously we're hoping that's not the case. We're hoping we get to play Weber's Falls at home next week. So
I'm hoping. But if not, I can promise you there's going to be an overnight stay at some kind of a hotel that has some machines that make noise. If I got to go that far east.
yeah. Are you talking about like a tractor store?
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So set to kick off for Waukomis. It's a little dark in here, folks. And so
Number
you're gonna have
one.
to bear with us. Number one.
You want me to look? Old timer.
Ethan Bruggeman? Am I saying that right? I don't want to offend anybody.
I would say Ethan Brugman.
Brugman.
Yeah.
Ethan
that's-
Brugman.
That your guys is on the programs. I'm not downing them. It's just that you have a lot of kids, and so the
It's small.
font size is extremely small.
Small print.
Waukomis is kind of lined up in the old Laverne. Look like Tricky Tiger, but they are going to spread it out now. You're more than welcome to scoot that up if you need to. There's the kick. Squib
Line
kick.
drive. Tony fields it at the 15. He picks it up and runs right into, I think, the kicker at the 30.
Yes, 32 for Waukomis. That was pretty good hit on Tony right there. Well, Clint, we have been pretty active in the pro formation a lot here recently. What you think that's kind of what we open up with? No, little flanker.
I do think you're going to see a lot of Bison tonight, too, I think.
I can see that.
Clayton takes that handoff, breaks one. He's going to get maybe a yard or back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a pretty good job defensively by Waukomis. Pretty aggressive. They were stepping up and hitting us. And looks like this is going to be a pretty physical ball game tonight. So hopefully the Cherokee Chiefs are prepared for that and find a way to get some push. Looks like flanker again this time. Closest to the press box. Dawson with the keeper. Breaks one. Falls forward for a couple. Yeah, definitely looks like the Waukomis Chiefs are going to try to contain our backfield skill position guys and keep them inside and try to keep the outside contained. Got a little pro set now. Dawson drops back to pass. Quick pass to our tight end.
Oh, just
hit.
over the outstretched
Yeah.
hands of Joel. That was going to be a first down. It was there.
Yep, you got to see that one in. I can't help but think the linebacker, number 72, he was right there, and I'm sure Joel kind of thought that a big stick was coming, and so it's kind of hard to stay focused and bring that one in knowing a hit's coming. So Clayton drops back to punt. Little high snap.
Gets an end over end.
Yeah, not the
I
best
thought it was going
kick.
to take a Cherokee roll.
Definitely checked up. So the Waukomis Chiefs are going to take over just shy of midfield. Well, Clint, obviously not the best of starts so far, but I feel like that those few plays there will kind of give us an idea of what we need to try to do to attack Waukomis on the offensive side here from here on forward.
Freshman Brady Hilberg taking the snap.
Big hole for the Chiefs. Hunter gets sucked inside, and tough running job right there by number 1. That was a strong, powerful run, and when the Chiefs tried to come up and make a tackle, he made him pay. The secondary, our corners, we got Tony Macias, Hunter Wimpy, and at safety we got Gavin Guffey. Linebackers, Tate Allison, Joel Parker. And on the ends, Declan Lucas, Clayton Roach, and Aiden Hall at nose guard. Another big hole to the outside.
They got that outside sealed off good.
Yeah, man. You can tell the energy of Waukomis. They're coming out. They're red hot. They're motivated, pumped up, and they're getting after it. We look like we're kind of on our heels so far, Clint. It's been kind of a different deal.
Thank you, Press. I appreciate it.
Waukomis not doing anything fancy here. They're just...
Is that a little end around,
Yep.
or is that the wing around?
Yep.
Man. The Blue Chiefs are just, like I said, they got the pedal to the metal, and our Chiefs are just kind of on their heels, and we're kind of catching instead of being aggressive and stepping forward trying to make a play.
I didn't see what number that was for Waukomis.
I think it was 32 on the run. Quick
Give the
handoff to the
feeling
running
again.
back. Good block by the lead blocker, and number 15 just bounces it outside and gets in the end zone for Waukomis. So Waukomis takes the early lead, 6-0,
Jeez.
9:33 to go here in the first quarter. Clint, we're seeing a few sprinkles. We can see it here on the windows of the press box, unless somebody above us is spilling their drink.
Yeah, no, hope the camera boy is ready up there. I got him the towel and the slicker. I said, do you know how to wear this poncho? He goes, yes, Dad.
Got a
72
little
in motion.
flaker, motion, quick toss to the outside.
We had him.
Yeah, we did. I think we still,
fumbled it.
still stopped him.
He fumbled it. No good.
I think he was just short too, Clint. But I will say this. That was a good play call by Waukomis. They motioned, got an extra blocker out there, quick pitch. And as we've done here recently for the last 4 or 5 weeks, Clint, we've talked about how good we are at flowing with the football, and we had to worry about cutbacks. I know we specifically talked about that last week.
Yeah.
And looks like Waukomis, the running back, was prepared for it, and it was there. But luckily our linebackers were able to close it up and keep him out of the end zone for the 2-point.
We're definitely gonna have to come up and set the edge there with our corners, and then our ends are gonna have to. They just got blocked down. We've got to get them out a little bit.
Yeah. Clint, I know it might be a little harder to see through the window, but when you have the open window, you can definitely see there's some rain coming down. It's a little more than a sprinkle. It's a pretty good little drizzle right now. So, big key component for the rest of the game being wet, obviously, is the security of the football. Not trying to do too much, and make sure you get your feet planted in the ground so you can make some plays. One of the ball boys is going to be a little extra busy tonight trying to keep some dry footballs out on the field. Tony fields the squib kick. Breaks one-man miss, tries to cut it back. He's got a little bit of a hole, just goes forward.
Good job by Tony there, making something out of really nothing. He kind of got corralled over here on the Waukomis sideline and was able to cut it back.
That was some pretty good field vision. So the Chiefs got it just past the 30. We're at the 32-yard line in their own territory. First down, 9:23 to go here in the first quarter. Dawson takes the snap. Keeper, run up the middle. He broke one, kind of had to chop his feet a little too much. Couldn't just get forward and try to make some things happen.
You know, for Waukomis there, that backside cornerback on our side, you know, he's the one, Brueggemann, you know, he came all the way across the field from that offside corner spot and made that tackle.
Yes, he did.
You know, you love to see a kid being that aggressive, but, man, if somebody reverse field, you get caught in no man's land over there. There ain't nobody back home setting the edge.
Got Tony in a flanker set. Looks like he's going to motion. Bad snap. Ball on the ground. Dawson does what he needs to and just falls down on top of it. So the Chiefs are going to take a 4 or 5 yard loss there. And obviously this is where any football coach or team doesn't want to be, and then 3rd and long. So it'll be 3rd and 16 for Cherokee. Just under 8.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Definitely going to have to probably put the ball in the air on this one, don't you think, Clint? Maybe a little screen pass.
I haven't seen us run a screen all year, I don't think.
Yeah, not very many, except for the quick wide receiver screens.
Yep.
Dawson drops back. Hunter with a quick curl. There's the screen. Joel in the middle, but Waukomis has it defended extremely well. On the tackle was number 44 and 51.
I mean, Waukomis saw that coming from a mile away.
Yep. So the Chiefs will set up back in punt formation. Hopefully our up back's a little more prepared here. The last time one of the Waukomis defenders came in and blew him up. A little better snap that time. Clayton, a little better kick this time. Good roll. So the Chiefs basically flipped the field. We were playing around our 30-yard line. Now Waukomis will start their drive here on their own 30. Poor Clint's in here working in the half dark, trying to do his offensive stats.
Yeah. Man, we're gonna the White Chiefs gonna have to have a little more spunk in them than they had on that last one, because the Blue Chiefs, just like that again.
Man,
Brueggemann's running the ball hard. Waukomis getting a good push. They're getting hooked up.
Yep, and I think so far, Clint, I think that's the biggest difference. Waukomis is getting to the second level and getting some good blocks in. Cherokee, when we're on offense, we're not getting to that second level. I think our initial blocks right there at the first level isn't bad, but we're not getting to that second level to try to create some big plays. Declan did a good job getting the backfield there, but he was standing tall. He wasn't broke down. Needs to be ready. Got a little deep in the backfield.
Snap mishandled there by the freshman, Helberg. There, good job falling on it, though. Good heads up.
Definitely benefited Cherokee there. Should be 3rd and a long 8, maybe 9. Isn't it 3rd down?
It is 3rd down.
Okay, there. They just finally switched it over there. I had trust and faith in my scoreboard keepers here from Waukomis. Got a GT here coming at us. Big stick right there by Hunter. He's still fighting. Declan Lucas did a great job following that trap and got him wrapped up. And then Hunter, like you said, our corner's going to have to come up, contain that edge, and he did. And Hunter kind of thought he was down, and he wasn't. And he fell forward for a couple extra.
I like the gutsy call here by Waukomis. They're going for it.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're just trying to draw us off sides, because you have seen it so far this year, Clint, where we've been a little jumpy there on the defensive line. They about got it. There's Clint's favorite play, just the old freeze play.
Just about got Aiden.
And there's a timeout.
There's a timeout by Waukomis.
So good job for the Chiefs. You did see a little movement on the defensive line, but nothing too much to get some laundry on the field. So good heads-up play by the defense, keeping their head on the shoulders and
Just
not
about.
making a simple mistake.
Yep. Aiden just about got Aiden to jump.
We're going to take a quick time out here, pay the bills. We'll be back. Thanks for listening.
We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy.
Little wildcat here for Waukomis. And he's going to keep it out around the edge.
Well, and they definitely got the first.
Played it perfect. We were nowhere close to being in position on that play. So good call there by Waukomis.
That was
a little
a good
wildcat with their tail back there. We weren't ready for it at all.
Yeah. I do want to give some props to Coach Pearson of Waukomis, softball coach. He got me hooked up with a designer here in Waukomis, and she got me a pullover with a screen print on it. It looks sharp. So if you were listening to us and you made it, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Little quick pitch, kind of a jet touch pass. Had a little misdirection.
Out of that little tight formation.
Yeah, Waukomis had a guy motion out here, kind of looked like it was going to speedo, and instead of a shovel pass, somebody inside coming the same way, there was somebody going back the other direction.
I know there's a shuttle pass to the wing, but it's all the same blocking.
If any of you guys here on our broadcast, Coach Balkman talking to the coaches down on the field, Clint and Coach Balkman, all of us are sharing a certain area here in the press box, but we're just thankful to be here and dry. That was a big stick right there by number 70, Antonio Banderas. The only downfall of it is Waukomis had got up the field and got a big gain right there. Definitely shortened their first down, made it third and I'd say 5.5.
Waukomis doing a really good job of setting the edge there with their tight ends. I mean, they're completely taking our ends out of the play.
I agree. You know, Clint, I really don't want to brag on Waukomis, but right now, just the way they're firing off and hitting us, we don't have that same mentality right now, so hopefully we'll get that corrected. Another misdirection play for Waukomis. Quarterback is awfully shifty.
It's coming back.
Yep, Laundry in the middle.
It's coming back.
Appears it's going to be on number 48 for Waukomis because he's looking at the officials like, what did I do? And it is. It is confirmed. There will be a holding call. So we should have about 3rd and 15 coming up. We have about 4 minutes left remaining here in the first quarter. You know, Clint, the score's only 6-0, but I feel like it's almost been nothing but Waukomis this whole first quarter so far.
Oh, absolutely.
Have we even got a first down yet? We go 3 and out on both possessions?
We do not have a first down.
Yeah.
Outside of the wing sweep earlier, our defensive ends are not getting off any blocks.
Little quick pass. Ooh, he was wide open down the seam in the middle. And
wide open.
You can tell. I think that was Tate Allison. He kind of shrugged his shoulders. He's talking to Joel's other linebacker. I think that was just a misread by a linebacker. I thought maybe it could be Gavin being safety, but I think he had priorities somewhere else.
So we got 4th and long. Going to bring in Bergman to punt.
So, you know, Cherokee gives up the 4th down conversion, and they hold strong. Oh, I have a fake. He decided to keep it. This is going to benefit Cherokee big time. Oh, he's still going.
He pitched that off.
Honestly,
down.
That's a very high IQ play by that young man. He knew he was going down, couldn't get it, found a way to pitch it over,
I
And,
don't by the look of Coach Donaldson on the sideline, I don't think that was supposed to happen.
I agree. I think if it was wide open, you probably do it. But I don't know if we didn't already have him wrapped up and he kind of found a way to flip it out. Another person I've seen in our past when I was younger was old Matt Gibson running quarterback and option, and there's some times he'd get hit and he'd still pitch it.
Yeah. Got the jet here. Dawson fakes it. He's going to cut it up. Going to get about 4 yards.
Clint, was that a little pro ride jet 16 swab?
It was pro ride jet 16
It's my favorite play, Mr. Waukomis. I don't know if you know that. It's my favorite play of all time.
You've called for that play all season.
I have.
And I honestly don't know that we've seen it. Well, we might have, but
yeah,
you were dang sure calling for it last week. So
pretty sure if I was an offensive play caller, we'd run that play about 10 times a game. Of course, it's a little easier. Dawson's got some big shoes to fill because I used to watch Justin Schombacher and Tanner Bowman run it.
Not quite for sure. We were a little. I think Hunter thought that pass wasn't for him. It looked like he could have went up and got that, but
I think you're right. I almost kind of thought it was for Tony, as high as it was, and it could just be the rain on the football. Or if Dawson maybe thought Tony was going to flatten that out a little bit more than he did. But that corner was sitting there, so I actually thought Tony did a good job going behind him and not flattening it out as much. So hopefully that's something that's easily correctable. I like it. Oh, Joel is wide open. Ooh.
And he came back to it.
Yep. There we got a big first down right there
to Tate.
And Dawson even got a hit on that throw, so he did a good job staying in there. That's why the ball was underthrown just a little bit. Unfortunately, we about threw it too late, Clint, and that far right side corner or safety that played over the top in that deep half, he almost came back over and had a chance to make a play on that ball.
Yeah.
Joel almost needed to just run a straight seam and settle right there. Clayton's got something going. Oh, man.
Going to get a couple.
Good tackle by 44 on Waukomis. Everybody else was blocked. Looked like Clayton was he got 2 yards up. You thought that second level was blocked, and 44 shedded that block awfully quick and made a great play. We just saw a little bit of lightning over east, so hopefully we don't have some type of lightning delay. Got a big hole for the Chiefs there. Dawson's still running forward. Hold on to that football.
Burt trying to give him the old tush push there at the end.
Yep. We'll take that assist anytime. I do know that the back judge did see a little bit of that lightning over east. So we do know that'll be something they'll have to keep an eye on and making sure there's no lightning anywhere near to cause any danger for any of our players or fans, coaches, or officials. Little Bison said here, Clint. Little Bison right. The wing on the left side pulled with him. I like the play call right there, and honestly, I think you could probably do it again right here. When we say Bison, to you guys that are listening,
I just don't like the execution.
Yeah, we have it's our 5 line, and then instead of having any backs in the backfield, you do, but they're set up as a wing on the left and a wing on the right, but not outside the tight end, between the end and the guards.
Cherokee's going to take a timeout.
Yep, usually we just pull one to one side, and the quarterback has an extra blocker running forward. So we have a timeout right here, and we will take a break.
Behind the scenes, it's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
This back-to-school season, Give your
We are back. We got 45 seconds left in the quarter. Chiefs have 4th and 1 from the 21-yard line. Same play, Clint, basically.
Dawson's going to get his head down. He's going to get the first down.
Good gain for the Chiefs right there. Glenn, I'll tell you what, it's probably this is probably a pretty important drive right here, especially with the way the weather's looking to the south and coming towards us. We definitely need to get a score right here because you might see a lot of running, a lot of ground and pound, and you never know how that's going to go.
Clayton takes the handoff. He's going to break
is.
through, and he's going to go in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Cherokee.
Clayton Rhodes, he's going to take it in from 20 yards out.
Cherokee did a lot better job right there. We're doing a good job getting about a yard or two up the field, and then there's a linebacker there. But, man, we got him blocked off, and Clayton just made a great move on, I believe it was the outside corner over here closest to us, and kind of dove at him, and Clayton breaks it, and about 6 more yards, it gets in the end zone. So
good, strong run by Clayton there.
It's a pretty big 2-point conversion right here, Clint.
Huge at this point.
Oh, way to bounce it outside to stay tough and stretch it.
And
Great
he gets
play
it across.
by Dawson. Great job. Great play by the freshman right there. That's one thing that's nice. Dawson is just a freshman, but he has a pretty good IQ, pretty good head on his shoulders when it comes down to football. And I don't know if he quite gets in if he doesn't stretch that football.
Did they make the call? Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that rain is starting to come down a lot heavier right now, so
I don't think it will go for very long. I think we'll get a little break, and then it'll come back based on Weatherman Waukomis' forecast.
I'm going to check on Colton.
Yeah, you're good. My poor kids are sitting over there in their chairs, probably getting super wet, but there's my son Graydon coming over by the fence, so they look like they're having some fun right now. The only problem is when they get cold and wet, I don't know what they're going to think after that. Yeah, it looks like they might be moving to the vehicle. The Chiefs are going to kick off here. Burt gets a pretty good kick into it. We got a pretty good bounce. We definitely got to fill our gaps right here with number 1 running the football. Number 1, he is gang tackled. The ball comes out at the end, but forward progress had been stopped. Good return for Waukomis. They cross the 40, get to about the 42, 43. So they will start with pretty good field position.
My kid's about to get drenched up there.
Yeah, Glenn, I was telling you, my kids are over there playing around. I said, yeah, it's all fun and games until they get cold and wet.
Ooh, that lightning was close.
First down for Waukomis. Handed to number 1. Oh, great job.
Good job by Deck.
Had to blow
Declan
the
and Tate.
play dead. Declan's helmet popped right off. But the Chiefs are doing a better job. We're stepping up. We're filling up gaps now. Waukomis was doing a great job getting to that second level. But the Chiefs have kind of adjusted and made some pretty big stops here recently. That will be the end of the first quarter. The Cherokee Chiefs lead the Waukomis Chiefs 8-6 in the battle of the headdresses, blue and red. We will take a break.
the connection it deserves with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Experience the power of Wi-Fi 6 technology for smoother streaming, gaming, and learning. And with the Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app, managing your home network is a breeze. Choose from multiple plans with symmetrical speeds for lightning-fast uploads and downloads. Get your family school-ready with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Sign up today at gopioneer.com.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
All right, we're back here to the start of the second quarter. Rain coming down. We have a flag thrown on the field. It will be a false start by Waukomis. I think one of their, I don't know if it was their tight end or their right guard, got a little early start with some movement. Because obviously they had their flanker out there that motioned in, and before he even got the football, they threw the laundry on the field. Sorry.
Is that a false start?
A little wet out there, Clint?
It is a little wet.
So we have 2nd and 15 here for Waukomis. Another jet, a little handoff. Looks like, we got a flea flicker. Hunter better get to running backwards. They complete it. Hunter misses the tackle. Gavin barely holds on. And Joel Parker, linebacker, finishes him off.
Who threw that ball for Waukomis?
That, was it maybe 24? I'm not sure, Clint. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I'll just give it to one of them. I didn't see how many
I
yards
just
that
saw
five.
the look of a potential flea flicker. I was trying to call it out a little bit earlier. Ran a little jet across. They faked it, and the quarterback kept it running up the middle for a solid gain of 9 yards. But there is some laundry here. Wasn't by the white hat, but it was by the other official back here with him. And was it a block in the back or a hold?
Well, I can't.
Either way, it was on them. I know that. So we will be backing Waukomis up. Looks like to me it was probably a hold. That's solid 10 yards right there. Clint, that's one thing that's kind of benefiting Cherokee right now. Waukomis has had some penalties, whether it's false start. We've had 2 holding penalties. They've kind of really dug themselves a hole and made it harder on 3rd and 4th down. Clint's over here.
Yeah, I'm like,
using his flashlight for his stats.
they got the lights off in here in the booth because it glares, but you can't see anything when you're statting.
We got a quick pitch to the right. I almost thought that it is a tailback pass. And that ball was just not thrown where that receiver's going. The receiver just ran a straight go route, and the tailback threw it like it was a post route. So obviously a little bit of miscommunication, but Waukomis, honestly, Clint, the 2 play calls have been pretty smart. Luckily for the Cherokee Chiefs, they've only completed 1 of the 2.
Well, if we keep not defending the pass on that reverse pass or a tailback pass like that any better than we are, I'd run it all night.
Yep. Unfortunately, the Hunter Wimpy has been the one on the wrong end of the deal on both of those plays. So hopefully we'll stay sound and kind of focus, get our reads, and be in the right position from here on out. Got another pass going, tight end on the seam.
Hellberg's going to get dropped back for us all the way back to the Waukomis 45.
Yep. Clint, I thought the tight end was going to be open for a minute, but honestly, he just ran straight into Gavin at the safety position, and the quarterback reared back to throw it, and he thought better of it. He was afraid with Gavin being in such good position that they decided not to throw it, and he took a big sack. Clint, they lost, they're 3rd and 25? Yeah, I'd be pretty surprised if number 1's not about to get the football here pretty quick. He's pretty tough to bring down, pretty shifty, pretty strong for his size.
They're going to split him out. And we're going to have another penalty on Waukomis, false start.
Again, Clint, just telling you, Waukomis is doing Cherokee a lot of favors.
Well, it's 3rd and halfway to Hennessy right now, so they're going to have to sit still here. Waukomis, they're laughing at me in the booth over there.
I was going to say, of course, Clint bringing out the humor pretty quick.
Well, at home I'd say 3rd and halfway to Ingersoll, but we're not anywhere close. So I'd say 3rd and halfway to Hennessy.
Well, Ingersoll would be to the northwest, so that'd be kind of
here
hard
it
to
would
say.
be. You're right. So 3rd and long here. Cherokee Waukomis gonna have something up their sleeve here.
Yeah, definitely need a play with a little bit of cushion in the secondary. Oh, he's got a big hole. Gavin comes up, doesn't quite make the tackle. I know, of course, Gavin, not a big guy. He dives down low, went for a shoestring tackle, and I don't know if that's something you can do to bring down number 1. He's pretty low to the ground, runs super tough, and he just fought right through it. But luckily they only gained about 6, 7, 8 yards there compared to to what they had to get. So we still have about 4th and 20 here.
You know, Joel came flying in on that, had a chance to make a good tackle for even less yards.
Yeah. The
And he
Chiefs need
just tried to hit him and didn't wrap up.
Yeah, the Chiefs need to be smart here.
Feeling in motion.
Got a bad snap. Ball's on the ground, and Clayton has a chance to put him down and misses. But the next man up, Tate Allison, makes the play and knocks him out about midfield. So another loss of about 4 yards for Waukomis. They're having a little problems with their snaps right now. Obviously, the football's wet. It's slick, so we got to hope Cherokee doesn't deal with any of that stuff either.
So Cherokee's going to take over on downs. We got 9:26 to go in the first half. Cherokee leads Waukomis 8-6. Guffey, you've heard me say this before, but, you know, we've played some miserable games in this series. At one time when I was in high school, we played a game in the fog where you couldn't see 5 yards.
Oh, man.
Tony cuts that up. Going to get a couple.
Tony needs to get that ball a little more tucked up to those shoulder pads. Waukomis kind of looked like they were trying to go for that strip.
Well, we all love him, but old Tony ain't he ain't the buffest of dudes, you know. So
No.
he's got to tuck it and get it high and tight. Just hold on.
Yep, I will say though, he has gotten stronger since last year.
I think Tony's one of those kids we've got that's just made huge strides.
Tony's
faster. I think he's stronger.
Yep.
Clayton makes one guy miss. You're not going to get him down just with one guy.
Nope.
Might have gave him about
3 of them.
1, maybe 2 on the carry.
Yeah, a little bit of forward progress. No, Clint. We need a first down here. We need to try to give some of those guys. I know a lot of guys in 8-man football play on both sides of the ball, but I'd like to give some of those defensive guys just a little bit of a break. So if we could run a little bit of clock, get a couple of first downs at least, that would really benefit them.
Hey, I'm okay with just grinding things out here and
Sure.
Play clock down to 5.
The question
Dawson
is,
take it, going to pitch it out.
Good pitch
to Clayton.
And he might take it. He's trying to get chased down from the far side, but they're not going to catch him. Touchdown, Cherokee.
I don't see any laundry on the field. Touchdown, Clayton Roach. He's going to take that from about 47 yards.
Tell you what, Clint, Dawson did a great job right there. He could have pitched that a little earlier, and he did. And I think Waukomis could have closed out on Clayton right there. But Dawson kept it just for an extra step or two, made that guy commit, and pitch was perfect.
Dawson did a good job of really drawing that end in and then pitching it out.
Yeah, left-handed pitch, too. And with the ball being a little bit slick.
Hey, Sunshine made that pitch.
Yeah, man, I can't make that pitch, Petey.
Yeah, Sunshine made it. Dawson's going to keep the ball, and he's going to take it in for the conversion.
Yes.
Another big conversion there for the Chiefs.
Yes, that puts us up 2 scores now, not just 1. So, huge possession right there for Cherokee. And, you know, Clint, I told you I just wanted to get at least a couple first downs. I wasn't expecting a big play, chunk play for a touchdown, but obviously we'll take that anytime. We'll take a quick break here. We have 16-6, Cherokee over Waukomis, just under 8 minutes left until halftime.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Bert's set to kick again for us here. As normal, Bert's been a good special teams tool for us this year on kickoff. You know, most of his kicks, he's averaging about 40, 45 yards a kick.
Obviously, just slightly different tonight with the way this the rain is.
Oh,
man, Bert almost had a well-placed squib kick there, Clint.
I talk him up, and then he goes and kicks one out of bounds.
Which, you know, on those, obviously on squib kicks, onside kicks, sometimes you just don't know how it's going to bounce. And I think that was just kind of an unfortunate kick for Bert.
I feel like we're in a cartoon, Guffey, in like some clown car. Me, you, and Coach Bach are like stuffed in this car, and like we're just fighting for air and leftover Funyuns in the cup holder and whatever else.
He shut the window.
Our equipment was getting
A little
wet.
tight in here.
Just need drinks and snacks, and we're good.
Got the give to Phelan on the jet.
Knee bobbled the handoff, too.
He's going to get out about 10 yards. Our ends did not get outside on that, and they just had him sealed off of it. Had our guy sealed off. Had a good run there by Phelan.
Yep, we definitely got to stretch that a little bit better, and I don't know what happened to our corner. I don't know if he kind of went inside and then got hooked, but got to contain that edge a little bit better, like you said, Clint.
You know, they're lucky there. They bobbled that snap from Brueggemann to Phelan.
Oh, quarterback keeps it. Oh, what a cutback right there by number 1. He left Joel standing there. We got an injured Chief on the field.
We got Bert down.
Yeah, definitely Bert's not Antonio, but it looks like he's rolling over trying to find a way to get up, but he doesn't quite know if he can. So Coach Alvidrez and Coach Weavy are on their way out there.
Gonna have an injury timeout.
Trying to talk to Bert, kind of see. I know Bert's had a little bit of knee issues here the past few weeks, but he's an extremely tough kid. And as a senior, he doesn't want to have to come out. But he's walking on his own on the way out, so hopefully that's something he can walk it off.
He wants to keep raiding my refrigerator when he comes over. He better get up.
Yeah, because then he's going to have to tell Colton or Megan just to go get it.
Yeah.
Megan would go get it for him, though. Megan, also, we were talking about we knew you were going to be home tonight due to the weather, so we hope you're listening to us, hope you're enjoying us, and I'll make sure Clint doesn't say anything too bad. And he has checked on your youngest son to make sure he's doing okay up top.
Yeah, I know there's a little bit of lightning and he's up top, but he's okay, Mom. Oh, fumble!
Ball.
And Cherokee got the ball.
I believe Declan Lucas recovered the football.
Cherokee's going to recover that at midfield. Hey, listen, an advantage to us being up here 16-6. Things like this are going to happen. The rain, it's getting wet, field conditions are changing. It's definitely good to be on, on top of the scoreboard here, and
2 possessions.
Yes,
at that.
True.
Just for you listeners out there, just make sure you might send a text message to Coach Bachman, just checking on if he's sane. He might get tired of listening to Clint and I here after a while.
He's still smiling. He'll be all right. Dawson gives that to Clayton. He's going to push ahead. He's going to get about 5.
Yeah, maybe just short of 5. About 4.
That's solid. One thing we've talked about, Guffey, this year is finishing these runs. Dawson does a good job of it. Clayton does a good job of falling forward on these runs and not coming backwards. So always good to see him kind of finish a run.
Yep.
Going forward for that extra yard or so.
Clint, we were talking about it earlier, too. I told you Waukomis was the one that was on their toes, going forward, pushing, doing everything, being the aggressor. I think that's kind of flipped.
It has.
They're more on their heels now than we are. And
good, strong run there by Dawson. He's still going.
It's showing by us getting 4, 6, and 7 yards every play instead of the 2 or 3 like it started. They just kind of lost their momentum.
Dawson's going to get enough for the first down there.
Like you said, you got 7 minutes, 6:40 obviously right now. Just keep grinding that clock. You're going to get 4 or 5 yards a pop. Just keep pushing and running that clock down, and hopefully the result will end in another touchdown.
6:25 to go, first half. Cherokee leads 16-6. Dawson with the give to Clayton. He's going to get about a yard.
Yeah, it looked like that. The end on our side, so the back side end of the play was able to crash down in there and kind of basically jump on top of Clayton as he was trying to find a hole and a gap to push through.
What size hoodie did you get? 2X?
I did. It's a little big, isn't it?
I went with the 2X. I didn't want you to feel bad, so I went with the 2X.
That's what I'm talking about. Team players.
Yeah, I gotta leave room for the wash machine on that. Oh, huge hit.
That was a big
huge
stick
hit
on Dawson, and he definitely felt it. Getting up a little bit slow, but I'll tell you what, I bet you that will motivate Dawson right now, and he's going to be ready to lay the stick back. So,
well, Beckett, I think it's Beckett for Waukomis. The 51, the defensive end over there, just untouched, and that looked like Jadavian Clowney, South Carolina against Michigan. Like he put the hit on him. So Cherokee's going to take a timeout here. 5:14 to go. Cherokee has 3rd and long, and we're going to take one with them.
Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Cherokee's got a 3rd and long here. Dawson's going to keep it. Going to bounce it out.
yeah, there it was.
He's still fighting.
He was going to be looking to headhunt, lower his pad level, and let somebody be on the other end of it.
Cherokee's going to have 4th and manageable here, about 4th and 6.
Yeah, I think that was about a 6-yard gain right there. So, Clint, I said it last week. This is what I want. That's what I want to see right here. Tight end seam, baby. It's there.
I would like to see that. We could run that right out of Bison.
Good. I think that keeps everybody in too tight. I'd like to spread it out a little bit, kind of like this. Maybe look at Joel. Look at that. Joel has an opportunity if he can set that guy up really well. When we ran the jet touch pass, it just didn't get much of a push there. Gained him about a yard and a half.
Cherokee's going to turn over on downs.
Just didn't quite open up like we were expecting.
Yeah, you'd like to see us get a good seal with our end there on theirs and Tony take that on out around, but we didn't, and so he cut that up quick and, just gained a couple. And
right there, Clint, I would have liked to see that jet motion and then try to hold that corner to the outside. You fake it, then hit that tight end.
Oh, yeah.
In the middle. Looks like Waukomis is going to spread it out a little bit right here. Number 1's a quarterback, always a threat. Probably a little jet read right here, and it was, and he kept it. And Chiefs are sound, did a great job right there. I couldn't see who the tight end was, but Tony at the corner position did a great job with his outside contain.
Clayton played that home. Clayton just kind of sat and waited on him and just wrapped him up. Tony came and finished him off.
That's textbook, doing a great job with their contain and then finish the tackle for a short gain, but just a couple yards.
2nd and 8, 4:30 to go in the first half. Phelan in motion. Takes the give. Better job there by our ends. Declan did a much better job of stretching that out right outside the just kind of beat that block there by Waukomis.
I was on mute.
You were?
Yeah, since the timeout.
Trust me, they could hear you on my mic.
Well, of course, Mr. Hickman, Jeremy Hickman, he's listening right now, and he said, I sound like I'm really far away. And I said, yeah, that's just been typical fashion for the last 2 or 3 weeks.
But the mic was on mute.
Trust me, you guys know I'm not quiet, so I'm not far away. I'm not talking quiet. It's just the fact something's with our mics just doesn't quite work as well on mine, which is probably a good thing.
The old ball coach, Randy Turney, he just messaged me, too, that said,
we got
an interception.
Oski, baby.
Oski.
Like Tate Allison, I believe.
Yes, sir.
The quarterback got a hit. He still tried to get rid of it, and ball just kind of popped up, and that ball just had to drop right down to Clint. And just a great play and pressure by our defensive line, and Tate just got a gift.
Yeah, great great pressure there by our D-ends and our linebackers. Tate was sitting there waiting for that ball.
What'd you say about Coach Turney, by the way?
I said the old ball coach, Randy Turney, he messaged me, too, to let me know that he couldn't hear yours. And I said, well, he was on
I was on
mute,
mute, Coach Turney. Go figure. I'm sure you're really surprised.
Little GT action right there. Clayton's going to make a couple miss, and he's going to get out. Going to be good enough for a Cherokee first down, it looks like.
Great play call right there. I'll tell you what, Clint, we started talking about that GT call back when we were at Davenport.
Yeah.
And, of course, Alan Poe and some of those guys are, well, what's a GT?
Yeah.
So I was explaining it. But our guard and tight end play, pulling our traps on that's been an extremely good play for us for the past month. Clint, that was kind of the same play right there where Dawson got stuck
hit, yeah.
pretty good.
Made by the same defensive end.
Yep, our guard did a little better job getting some contact made on him, but that defensive end is proven to be really hard to get blocked and open up a gap over there.
Going to be 2nd and 10. Boy, the rain is coming down. But you know what? Cherokee traveled good tonight. We always travel good.
Yes,
they're over there sticking it out. Oh, Dawson with the late pitch to Clayton. Didn't quite get the same result that we got on that long touchdown run.
Great tackle right there by number 1 for
Yeah,
Waukomis.
Brigham, he come up there and made a good tackle.
He just went straight through the thigh pad level right there and took Clayton's legs out.
Back in the day, we'd have left here after this game, win, lose, or draw. Coach Hickman would have taken us to Western Sizzlin'. We don't have that luxury in Enid anymore.
The old Swadleys.
Yeah, now you got to go to Swadley's. We'd go to Golden Corral or usually Western Sizzlin', man. Coach Hickman loved Western Sizzlin'. We go get that cardboard steak and salad in a buffet.
Clint, I had 3 people text me and say, we can't hear you. And I said, yeah, I had kind of a blonde moment, had my microphone turned off. All right, we had a timeout. Who was this by, Clint?
Oh, that's Cherokee, so that's their last time out of the half.
Right. 2:05 to go, 3rd down and 10. We'll take a very quick break, and I'll make sure I'll turn my mute button back off.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stains.
I think we're back here. I think Coach Guffey's back.
Oh, there's a tight end open again.
Over the middle.
Yeah.
There we go. Running Coach Guffey's play.
Yep. That was more of a 10-yard dig route instead of a seam route, but I'll accept it.
We'll take it.
Way to take advantage of the tight end position. Clint, that's the play we ran earlier in the game, either on the first drive or the second drive, where, Joe kind of thought that hit was coming and it kind of went through his hands. That's the exact same play. So, way to come back to that. I'm sure Coach Schumacher's been holding on to that one since the first or second possession when we tried it the
Cherokee's
first
got
time.
the ball on the Waukomis 12-yard line. 1st and 10. Dawson's going to bounce it out.
Oh, got a fumble. Ball popped out. Did he go out of bounds?
Is it out of bounds?
It was out of bounds.
Cherokee
is
got
very,
lucky.
very fortunate right there. I don't know if Dawson didn't have it secured very well because, it was on the far side of the field. But obviously the moisture on the football is just going to make it tough.
Somebody needs to get Sunshine a towel. He needs to get a towel tucked in the front there.
Sunshine or Lance Harbor, based on homecoming week.
Yep. Hey, 160, 5,000 views that got.
Oh, really? That's pretty cool.
Tony cuts that up. Yep. Going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe just a little short.
Clint, when I saw that Twins, I knew Tony was going to get that motion, and I was just saying, tight end seam, do it.
Yeah.
No, I know Coach Bachman knows I always really liked that play that Laverne ran all the time where he motioned that back out of the backfield and he slipped because you get that safety to cheat over. Tight end was open so often, and I always would start screaming, seam, seam, seam. So
I liked whatever they ran the heck out of the GT or Swab with Houston all the time. Oh, man, that play worked to perfection.
Well, just run
Dawson's
a little.
going to keep it.
He's got to hold
it
the
up,
outside.
and he's going to take it in for the touchdown.
Big play
Touchdown,
for the
Cherokee.
Chiefs. Big play for the Chiefs right
Dawson
there.
takes that in from about 14 yards out. Huge play there.
I think the Chiefs Dawson probably thinks that was a pretty sweet little bit of revenge after taking that big hit earlier. And
hey, listen, we had some good blocks there. Our guys really did a good job out there on the edge. Dawson did a good job of being patient and waiting for his opportunity to cut it up to the end zone.
You're right.
Clayton takes that. He's still fighting.
Yep. Just going to fall just short.
Just short on the conversion.
Didn't quite get the same push as we got earlier. I'm going to close that, let that dry for a minute, Mr. Balkman. And then when it starts to get a little warm, we'll open that window again. I like it. I like your thinking. Just open the other door. A little bit better draft.
I knew we had him in here for a reason.
I know. Sometimes he's a little smarter than us radio guys.
It's all that experience, that it shows in his beard a little bit.
All that gray.
Yeah. He's got a little more experience than we do.
Well, I'll tell you what, Clint. Feels good right now, especially with the way the weather is and the way the forecast is kind of looking for the next hour or so. But 43, it looks like the big parts are going to say east, but we're going to be on the end of it. So, like I said, for the next hour or so, we're probably going to have this kind of steady rain. Nothing too crazy on the field. It doesn't look like it's too sloppy, Kent. So the Chiefs with the lead, 22-6, 43.6 seconds left till halftime. So the Chiefs just need to keep this one in bounds. No big returns, no chunk plays, going to half. Obviously, Waukomis will get the football out of the half. Oh, we got a little more of a squib onside kick. We got a chance. Get on, dive on it.
And we got
it. I'll tell you what, that wasn't.
Holy cow, I'm so glad to be on the opposite end of that play.
I am extremely happy for it, but as an uncle, coach,
I
was a little worried about Gavin on this end. He went down as well. We got another player hurt too, and I didn't quite see that, but I think he's the one that got the football or the one that also dove for the football. But I was a little worried about Gavin, my nephew. You can see the little foot marks where his cleats dug. Already has a bad knee. He was able to get up and run off the field, so maybe it's just a little more of a scare moment instead of an injury. But we have both teams right now down on a knee. We don't know who the injured player is down on the field at the moment. Looks like they're down there talking to him. I'm sure it's just their footing is going to be a little bit slippery. I told you it didn't look too bad from up here in the press box, but you had two players do it right there. So,
and the rain is coming down.
Yep, it is definitely coming down pretty good, and it doesn't look like that's going to change within the next hour.
Yeah. So, while we're taking a little break here, I still can't see who we have down out there.
I can't quite tell. It is a skill position guy. It's not a very big kid. I tell by some scrawny legs.
I keep looking over there for Wyatt, and I don't see
Wyatt or Calawanson.
Calawanson. I don't see him standing up on the sideline.
Yeah.
So some scores of interest while we're sitting here. Class C, number 2 Timberlake up 44-12 on number 4 Tyrone. Medford 56-0 over South Coffeyville. Beaver is going to get a win tonight over Kremlin Hillsdale. It's 22-8 unless something changes.
I projected, so they're kind of like our game here.
You stop projecting.
I know.
You stop projecting.
That was just my guess. Educated guess.
We have our player is up. I still can't.
Number 16, Tate Allison, senior. That is something we definitely don't need to experience. Obviously, we don't want anybody hurt. But obviously, Tate Allison as a senior has been very big for the Chiefs so far this year. I think he's going to be okay. He's walking it off. maybe
He's a
here at
tough
halftime
kid.
we'll get a little bit of a break and kind of get him ready for the second half.
Hey, this is huge here with 40 seconds to go. Get another score on the board.
It looks like Clanny kind of, I don't know if it's a hip or a lower back thing.
Dawson gives it to Clayton. He's going to break a couple.
Yep.
Cherokee's going to have to hurry up. They're out of timeouts.
Yep, just be smart. Don't turn the football over. Give them any chance. You can be pretty happy with a 22-6 lead at halftime if that's all we have. Quarterback keep, run to the outside. We need Dawson to get out of bounds, but
yeah,
number one.
Hunter's got to get hooked up on that block
Yep.
there. If he seals off one, Dawson gets at least a first down and gets out of bounds.
Yep.
Clock's running, 13 seconds.
Yeah, I think that was going to be the last play.
Probably
Dawson
just going to be it.
got hit pretty low, so I don't think we're going to be trying to do anything else here the rest of the half.
Coach Schumbacher's not looking happy over there.
No, he is not. I think on Hunter right there, it looked like he got a little bit inside, and then the ball, or when Dawson tried to get outside, and the Waukomis defender went outside, and Hunter's just got to keep pushing him outside, and then hope that Dawson's able to cut it up. And Dawson. Unfortunately, I know Dawson was trying to get out of bounds to try to stop the clock, but kind of hard to tell from up here in the booth. So
Tony
it's just
cuts
an
it up.
assumption.
That's going to be it.
Yep.
Tony's going to get about 4, and that's going to be it here at the end of the first half.
Obviously, as Cherokee fans, any fans that are listening tonight, obviously we're praying for the safety for Tate Allison and Dawson Schombacher and any of the players for Waukomis if they're banged up or hurting. So hopefully nothing too serious and everybody's able to come back after half and finish the game out. So
my question is, we're up 22-6. Is Coach let them go in the locker room at halftime, or are we just going to meet down in the end zone?
I'm going to assume they're going to go inside since the rain's falling.
I think we are too.
If it wasn't for the rain, I think we would stay out here.
Pretty good jaunt that they have to take, out the north end of the field and around over to the dome. So we're gonna take a break with you here. We're gonna check on our camera guys, make sure they're good to go. And here, Coach Bach, watch out. We got them coming through. So we'll be back with you here. We'll talk about some scores and stuff here before we start the second half.
Still elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
This back-to-school season, give your home the connection it deserves with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Experience the power of Wi-Fi 6 technology for smoother streaming, gaming, and learning. And with the Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app, managing your home network is a breeze. Choose from multiple plans with symmetrical speeds for lightning-fast uploads and downloads. Get your family school-ready with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Sign up today at gopioneer.com.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
This back-to-school season, give your home the connection it deserves with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Experience the power of Wi-Fi 6 technology for smoother streaming, gaming, and learning. And with the Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app, managing your home network is a breeze. Choose from multiple plans with symmetrical speeds for lightning-fast uploads and downloads. Get your family school-ready with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Sign up today at gopioneer.com.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
This back-to-school season, give your home the connection it deserves with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Experience the power of Wi-Fi 6 technology for smoother streaming, gaming, and learning. And with the Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app, managing your home network is a breeze. Choose from multiple plans with symmetrical speeds for lightning-fast uploads and downloads. Get your family school-ready with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Sign up today at gopioneer.com.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Diesel...
You guys are going to have to excuse our camera at the moment. It is facing down, so that way the rain's not quite pouring on it yet. Colton...
is it covered up?
Yeah. Of course, you know, Clint's son had to go to the concession stand like he does every game. So
Had to go get Dad a Dr. Pepper. So let's talk some scores. Hey, you got a little news you want to talk about first there? Want to do something for Coach Turney?
Yes, I do. Coach Turney just wanted me to make sure that everybody, I'm making sure my mic's on. He said if the Cherokee fans and obviously any of the surrounding communities, if you're looking for some good entertainment this weekend, the Northwestern Lady Rangers kick off their basketball season this weekend, 5:30 on Friday and on Saturday. And they're playing against two teams from Minnesota in a conference challenge. So obviously, I'm sure it's our conference versus one of theirs. What?
Minnesota,
Minnesota. Yeah. So, anyways, if you guys are looking for something to do, take the kids to.
Good, clean fun.
Yep. Northwestern Lady Rangers are going to play this Friday, tomorrow, and Saturday, 5:30 p.m. on both nights. They'd love to have you. Love to have the support. And obviously, Cherokee has one of the Lady Rangers on the team, and Carson Schombacher, our football coach's daughter, Carson. So, best of luck to her and her team this year. And, you know, Clint, I know Adley went to basketball camp there here not too long ago, and she loved it. Obviously, we know Tasha Dieselhorst.
Tasha's doing great things.
Yep, she's really done a good job over there, and she makes sure those girls are very active in all the schools around the area. I know they help with our cross-country meet. They go and read stories and books and color with a lot of the elementaries around the area. And so she's teaching those young ladies how to be good role models and helping them to see that obviously there's more things to do than just basketball, and you're trying to help kids and help with their dreams and aspirations. So we would highly encourage you guys to go support them and watch them play either tomorrow or Saturday. If you can go to both, great. If not, at least try to get out to one and give them some support, because they support our kids all around Cherokee as well.
So some scores of interest. B2 scores, we've got Wilson Henrietta up on Wesleyan Christian, 50-20. Wilson Henrietta going to win that District B4 over there. Then we've got Covdug up on Olive. They're going to win that game 50-0. Davenport over Coyle, 24-6. Of course, our Chiefs here, 22-6 over Waukomis. And Sealing besting Canton right now, 48-0. So those are some B2 scores tonight. A lot of games did get moved around with impending weather tomorrow. It looks like it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. Some Class B1 scores. We got Dewar over Caddo, 35-0. Garber beating OBA, 50-0. Cave Springs, Yale. That's not showing a score yet, but and then Timberlake is beating Tyrone, 52-12. I'm going to have to call my other kid on the sideline here, Coach Guffey.
Yeah, go ahead. What scores did you go over? Because I was in conversation.
All B2 and B1.
You did all both. Okay. Sounds good. I'll give a little bit of a talk about Class A1 and A2. All I have for Class A2 was Barnstall is beating Porter Consolidated 35-0 at halftime. Looks like most of them are going to obviously be tomorrow. And also in A1, we have Fairview 63 and Cashin 18. Obviously, Fairview's in big control there. We have Watonga beating Merritt 28-0. This here says a minute till half, but I bet they made it till half. I'm not quite sure who CHA is. Christian Heritage or something like that. Maybe he's playing Hobart 22-0. Their CHA's ahead.
That might be Christian Heritage Academy.
Yeah, maybe. That might be right. It says Sarah and Hinton were about to start, but maybe that's just a misprint and they're playing tomorrow night because obviously the game should have started by now. So that is it for A1 and A2. We are told our kids to get the camera showing for the game. We are just about to kick off here in the second half.
Stay with us here while we get something figured out with the camera. I don't know if something come unplugged or what, but we're going to get it figured out.
Yes.
Bert boots that down, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Very uncharacteristic for Bert there. He doesn't normally do this at all, and he's done it twice. Jay Bach, welcome back. Did you get you a little shower? Hopefully we're going to get our camera fixed here. I don't know what our cameramen did up above. So we'll just talk it out with you guys. Hopefully I know the camera was covered up, so I know it's not because it was wet. So hopefully we won't have to get off, won't have to close this out and open it back up. So hopefully we'll get it figured out. But here we go. Waukomis is going to take their first snap. Cherokee on defense, and Cherokee gets right in there, hits the man at the line of scrimmage, and it was Wyatt Calawanson, number 2 for Cherokee, who's filling in for an injured Tate Allison. He is not in the game at the moment, so hopefully Wyatt is ready to go. I'm sure there was a lot of conversation at halftime about what he needed to do and what he's looking for, and I'm sure Joel, the other linebacker, will help him out. We do have the camera going. There is a little bit of water on the lens, but I'm sure the kids will get that fixed pretty quick. Good little run by Waukomis up the middle there for about 6. Gavin Guffey was able to get a shoestring tackle and knock him down. Alberto Alvarez for the Cherokee is also not in the game anymore at nose guard. I know him and Antonio rotate a little bit, but I know Bert was a little banged up a little bit earlier when Tate got hurt. So hopefully Tate's going to be okay. But as I said, Wyatt Calawanson's filling in for him. So got a little jet motion by Waukomis. Fake handoff, misdirection, handoff to the guy in the backfield.
72 just about fumbled that ball.
Yeah, and Gavin, of course, hit him low as he normally does. But pretty sure tackler tripped him up. He was able to fall for an extra yard or 2, but Dawson did get him down because if Gavin would have missed, Waukomis would be in the end zone right now. You know, Clint's kind of looked just from these few plays so far, kind of looks like how we started the game, just coming out a little flat, kind of back on our heels, and Waukomis is pushing. That was a bad snap by the Waukomis quarterback, and then he picked it up and kind of slipped with the ball, and then he tried to plant his foot and slipped again, and then he just fell down. So some unfortunate events for
Helberg's
Waukomis.
stats for Waukomis on his rushes are -3, -15, -4, and -5.
Yeah, obviously bad snaps.
I was going to say good defense.
Yeah, haven't helped in Waukomis' case, but looks great for Cherokee.
You know, you think about, Waukomis being down 22-6 here. You know, they're going to have to do some different things that might be a little harder to do here in inclement weather. As Cherokee, when they have the ball, they're just going to have to just do the basics.
Yeah. Clint, that was a really good tackle right there by Tony Macias. He got a little more physical than he's known for.
That's the second time in that series that Waukomis has ran that exact same play. They ran it back to back.
Yeah, some of you guys probably heard Coach Balkman right there, and the field's just getting a little slick. You just got to be able to get in your gaps, have some good gap integrity, and hold your ground, and just not allow any chunk plays. There's another handoff. I'll tell you what, Clint.
Gavin come flying in.
Yep, and Clayton Roach helped him as well right there. Clint, it always worries me right now when that fullback is to the right of the quarterback and he's coming back to the left. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a huge hole, and it's quietly getting filled.
Yeah,
quickly getting filled right now, either by one of our linebackers, and Gavin is coming up helping fill. But Gavin better be careful, or we're going to see a play action pass and play over the top here pretty soon.
We could have something. We could have a trick play here by Waukomis.
Got a little twins open here. Little motion in.
Bad
Bad
snap.
Clayton Roach is going to
Yeah.
Oh, that ball was loose.
That ball's out. Cherokee has the ball.
We have it, but they're going to say
He was down?
Yeah, they're going to say the Waukomis guy had possession
It was
while
fourth
he
down
was down.
anyways.
So the Chiefs, again, are fortunate. Bad snap. So Chiefs will take over on a turnover on downs. So, man, I keep catching myself, Buckman, saying Chiefs and Chiefs. And I can't say that tonight. Surprised Brandon Brinkley's not yelling at me yet, because obviously he called me earlier. Being from Waukomis, we talked about the battle of the headdresses from Chiefs to Chiefs.
Brandon Brinkley just sending us in that glamour shot photo of him from 2000.
Yes, he did.
Dawson's going to give it to Clayton. Oh, I tell you what, if number 1 doesn't make that tackle,
I'll tell you what, Clint.
Clayton's running hard.
I'll probably say his name wrong again, but this number 1, junior Ethan Bregman, he's a football player.
Yeah.
He is very tough. He's very active. He's everywhere. Just has a nose for the football.
Well, and he does everything for Waukomis. He kicks, he punts, he plays running back, he plays corner, he plays quarterback. He's doing a little bit of everything for him here tonight, and they need him because, as the guys in the booth next door were telling me, their starting quarterback got hurt. So a little different personnel for him. Clayton running hard.
Did he get hurt last week or 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago, I think.
And he hasn't played. And obviously, he hasn't played tonight either.
Which is why we're seeing the freshman Helberg
Yes.
In there at quarterback some for Waukomis.
And you know what? I'm sure that's great experience for their freshman quarterback, getting to play in some meaningful games. That can go a long way in his development.
Absolutely. You know, just like us, there's a lot of teams that we play this year that are playing freshmen as quarterbacks.
Yeah,
so.
This has got to be at least the 4th.
Yeah. Dawson takes a snap, going to give it off to Clayton.
Oh, man.
Oh, he's going to maybe get 1.
Yeah.
We're going to have 4th and about half a yard.
That's one of those right there where we need a Javante Barnes running the football. Just hand it off and run as fast as you can and hard as you can up the middle.
I was thinking like Derrick Henry.
Well, I would obviously love that, but we don't have those types of specimens. I wouldn't be surprised if the ball snapped to Dawson and we have an extra blocker for him and he just follows and lowers that pad level and gets a first down.
This dude right here better be careful. He's about to take off with that umbrella.
Yeah, he's holding on pretty tight. There it is. Dawson keeps it. Oh, big block by Roach. I'll tell you what.
Tony got a good block.
Yeah,
he just ran into 2 guys and just kind of turned his back and just enough to spring Dawson.
And the Waukomis defender came up and did a good job cutting Dalton's legs out from underneath him. Kind of flipped him up a little bit. We might be a little bit lucky there, Clint, because I think the play was initially to go inside. And Dawson decided to cut it out, which obviously you know as well as I do. When you're trying to bounce it outside, it's going to take a little bit longer. You're going to run a little bit farther.
Absolutely.
And I think we were extremely lucky that Tony did get that block.
Well, Dawson about lost his footage. Of course, we talked about the field conditions and it getting a little slicker.
Yeah. These kids. Oh, we fumbled our own snap. Dawson dives down on it. Very fortunate to land on it. We have been a little bit on the better side of the bad snaps so far tonight.
Really, that's our first one.
Yeah, I think it was. And, you know, everybody else Waukomis has had it at least 5 or 6. So let's hope that is not something that is going to keep going for either side.
Waukomis is going to say turnabout is fair play, so they'll take our bad snap.
I understand that. We have 6 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. I'm sure as most fans here tonight, they just want that clock to run. Not the most ideal conditions to play football. Hey,
they ripped it out of Dawson's hand, and he fumbles. Waukomis going to take over.
Yeah, that was, honestly, it was good blocking. Everything was great right there. Dawson leaning forward, gained about 5-6 yards, and the kid, the Waukomis defender just got his hand in there, and you just see him rip it out right there, and the ball pops out. Unfortunately for Cherokee, the ball didn't go out of bounds. So turnover for the young freshman quarterback. Obviously, I'm sure he's going to get some words of wisdom over there about tucking that football, not trying to do too much when you're wrapped up, and just got to know you got to secure the football tonight for the rest of the game.
I think he had a pretty good handle on it, but just Eli Mitchell just comes in there and just rips it out of his hand.
Yep.
Feeling in motion.
Oh,
Bruggeman gonna
better make. Oh, Gavin missed that time. We're trying to rip it out right there, and Tony is almost successful with it. Number one right there, he actually did have the football out there. That'd be pretty hard for any defender not to want to try to come in there and grab that and rip it out. Gavin's been a pretty sure tackler tonight, even if it has been down by the shoestrings, but he missed that time. So hopefully, or good thing for him, Tony was there to save him and save the touchdown.
I'd take another one of those bad snaps right here.
Oh, we had a chance to pop that football out again, and big play for Waukomis. They seem to have found something they like, and they're trying to they're still attacking this left side, Clint.
Yep.
I told you there were some big holes, but we were filling them pretty quick, but we're not doing that right now.
See something they like over here.
Yeah, I'm wondering, one of our freshman linebackers, Wyatt Calawanson, stepping in for a senior with a lot of experience. They seem to be trying to pick on him, kind of see how he reacts. Oh, bad snap again. Declan needs to get him down. Pick up the football.
Cherokee's got the ball.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Declan Lucas probably makes that play because
he doesn't go for the ball. He goes for the guy recovering it.
He tries to make sure that the Waukomis quarterback is not able to recover it, and that allowed for two other Cherokee defenders to dive down on it. The rest of the Waukomis players, I don't even think they knew the ball was on the ground, so there was no way they were going to get to it. So great heads-up play for Declan right there, not to go for the football, just take the only Waukomis player out of the scenario of recovering it himself. Quick handoff to Clayton. We got a big hole up the middle. Big stick by surprise, Clint. Number one, Bregman.
That kid is a player.
He is playing corner, and he's coming in and making hits in the linebacker spot.
Yeah, which you don't know whether that's a good thing or not, because if you run a little misdirection, or you do something there and you suck him in, and then you pop one to the outside, you got nobody there to set the edge. So you love his aggressiveness, but at the same time. But you got to do what you got to do when you're battling here. So
the only unfortunate part, to really get him sucked in, if we were running a read option or a zone read, that'd be great. But with the weather conditions tonight, I just don't think that's something that's a very smart play tonight.
Clayton's going to get about a yard on the play.
And, Clint, I feel like I said there was 6 minutes left on the clock about 10 minutes ago. Is this clock running? Thank you, Mr. Balkman. I didn't want you to mock me. No, I'm just kidding. I know what you meant. It really felt like we've been up here for 10 minutes and only about a minute and a half and ran off the clock. So just over 4 minutes left here in the rest of the third period. Chiefs have 3rd and 4. That was pretty close to a hold, wasn't it, Clint?
It was, and if 24, if he would have just fought that off and went to make the tackle, he could have done it, but he was too busy trying to look at the official to get the holding call.
Yep.
Whether you're getting held or not, you got to fight it off and go make the play.
Yeah, Clayton came up to get his hands on the defensive end, and one hand was actually on the back side, but it was only for about a split second, and then he let go. And if he wouldn't have, it definitely would have been a hold, which would have put the Cherokee offense in a hole. So, yeah, we definitely should have had a couple more yards. I agree with Coach Balkman there. I think, honestly, if it was me, I'm probably punting it.
Yeah, I thought that was a terrible spot.
Maybe we're going to do Clint's favorite play with the old freeze play with a little jet motion. Nope. Oh, we do have some laundry, but I assume this is going to be on us because they stopped it before the play even happened. False start on Cherokee, so I'd be pretty surprised if we're not going to punt it now. And
let's flip the field here.
Yeah, make Waukomis go a little farther the length of the field. So Cherokee brings in the punt team, one guy. What is that? Necessary?
Yes.
Bring in the punt team. Playing a little Iron Man. This would be a time for Waukomis to probably take a chance here, go for a block punt. Hopefully we get a good snap and just get the football off at this point. Low snap. Got to get down on it. He's about to get tackled. Oh, they said he was
They're
knee
saying
down.
his knee was down.
Oh, man. Now we would have been better off just to even go for it. So.
What a break for the Waukomis Chiefs.
Yep. And, we've had our own breaks, so it's kind of hard to complain here. But the Cherokee Chiefs lose a solid 6-7 yards right there.
Man, it's one of those, you got to play that like a shortstop. You can't go down to that knee. You got to squat down and take that, knowing that if your knee touches the ground, you're going to be down. So
yes.
Waukomis is going to take over from the Cherokee 32.
Got a little pro with the jet motion here. Fake, quarterback run up the middle, left side. And he tries to cut back right before he gets to Gavin, and his feet completely slip out from underneath him.
We might be lucky he went down on that one.
Again, for you guys that can probably hear Coach Balkman up here in the booth, he's exactly right. Joel's there, has an opportunity. He's just not quite filling the gap and taking that block on, which will not give the ball carrier that much space. Because they're just running here to the left side almost every time right now.
Same play.
Pulled a guard. He's going to get it going. Gavin comes up, initially spins him, and then Joel finishes him off. But big gain for Waukomis. They got something cooking right here. So Cherokee's going to have to be smart. At least if they're going to give up a touchdown on the defensive side of the ball, they're going to have to make Waukomis spend a little bit more time, chew some clock here. We're up 3 possessions, but as it goes, when the game gets closer, bigger pressure, you got a just different set of nerves, and you
72 coming back.
Left side again. We're just getting eaten alive on this side right now, and we just don't have an answer for it at the moment.
They're running 2 plays to their left, and that's about it.
That's all. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, right.
Again, it's hurting Cherokee right now, having a little bit of an inexperience on some positions, but hey, that's the way it goes. It doesn't take just 8 guys to win a game. You got to have guys that prepare you in practice. You got to prepare in practice because you got to have that next man up mentality, and we're just not quite getting it done. We're close.
They're getting ready to run that exact same play they just ran back to the other side.
They're going to run a pass. Gavin's trying to make a play. Did he catch it? Oh, he doesn't. Gavin read that perfectly.
I thought he intercepted it.
Yep. I'm sure a little bit of moisture on the ball didn't help, but Gavin laid on the ground with his hands on his head. He's pretty disappointed himself for not making that play.
Knew I shouldn't have ate that popcorn.
That's right. Oh, Brucey. It's only about our 3rd or 4th movie quote, Balkman. Coach Balkman doesn't get to watch movies. He's too busy watching his kids' movies.
Coach he's watching a little Disney flicks.
What do you know? Number 1 runs up the middle. Gavin doesn't have – oh, man, Gavin just made a mistake right there. I think he got his head down, didn't keep it up, and just needs to break down and quit trying to just dive at people low. He was pretty successful for a majority of the game, but he missed a couple tackles on that possession. But it shouldn't be the safety having to step up and make the tackle. We got to – Our defensive line's got to –
Our linebackers need to be there as well.
Yeah,
so.
Linebackers got to fill the gaps. Defensive line's got to pinch in maybe a little bit because they're not hurting us to the outside. It's all inside right now.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him run something with 72 here out of that wing spot.
He's going out for a pass. Gavin steps in, picks it off, and they will blow it dead. Obviously, you cannot return the 2-point conversion, but great read by Gavin. Good response right there after a missed tackle. He helps eliminate the 2-point conversion, so the Chiefs are still up by 10, 22-12. Clint, we got to get our offense going. We haven't had much going so far this half.
Yeah, we 2:06 here to go. We can't give up. We got a whole another quarter of ball to go here, but we have got to clean it up a little bit and get a drive here. I'd like to see something good here to end the 3rd and get this touchdown back that we just gave up.
Yeah.
Listen, I wouldn't be surprised to see Waukomis do something here.
That's what I was going to say. I think it would really surprise me if Waukomis doesn't kick an onside kick right here because we're showing signs of not having footing on the grass field either, and we've showed a bad snap as well, so might not be the worst thing to kick it short, but I do understand kicking it deep, making them go a little bit farther, because we have not done much with the football so far in the second half.
Clayton's going to take that at about the 32.
Oh, he had a big hole right there. He's still going. Crosses midfield.
Good.
Great run.
Good job by Clayton there.
That was almost a 20-yard return right there, Clint.
Mm-hmm.
You can always tell when Clayton sees a hole because you just see another gear. You see it shifted, and he just explodes.
You know, Cherokee needs to – obviously we need to get a little of this momentum back, but we need to keep this ball in the center of the field here and let this clock run.
You know, Clint, I was just about to say this would be a really good time for us to have a long possession right here. And usually when I've said that in the past weeks, about 3 or 4 plays in, boom, we break a long one and score. So let's hope the result will be the same. We are down to 1:35 left here in the third period. Cherokee is ahead of Waukomis, 22-2. Cherokee has been in full control of this game after about the first couple possessions. But so far here in the second half, it's been Waukomis that's been the one making the plays. Clint, we have a lineman down on the ground. It looks like he just lost his footing. I think he's all right. I think maybe it hurt his pride more than anything, slipping.
Look like Antonio.
Yeah, does look like Antonio, which, you know, he had a little bit of a injury problem a couple weeks ago. Was that last week?
Maybe that was last week, I think.
Yeah. We're a little banged up right now. We gotta get something figured out. Looks like Cade Smith is coming out of the game. We brought in
going to have to hurry up and get this play off, or we're going to have to take a timeout.
Yeah, I'm going to
guess. Down to 5 seconds.
We have chance right here. 2 seconds, 1 second, snap, pitch. Oh, good pitch.
Good job
behind.
Hey, great job by Clayton seeing that ball in, too.
Yes. Yeah, Dawson did kick it just a little behind him. You are right. Seen it all the way in, or that might have been down on the grass. I was about to say the turf because I'm so used to our field, but 4th and about 9 right here, Clint.
We're going to go for it.
Yeah, I think we're going to maybe a freeze play right here before the end of the quarter because we can run this all the way down to the quarters. Let's just hope we don't do something stupid and false start ourselves. Oh, we are going to go for it. I was not expecting that. Good pass. Hunter catches it. He's trying to get up the field. Is that Hunter? Cherokee Chiefs will be short by at least 4 yards.
That ball kind of come out of Dawson's hand a little wonky, but,
yeah,
you know, it's we tried to get that play off. We did a good job there by the boys.
You know, Clint, I'm really surprised. We had the play clock. I think we should have waited to the end of the quarter, had a chance to talk about exactly what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
You know, the last snap, we were in a little bit of a hurry, worried about the play clock. So I kind of feel like maybe we were in too much of a hurry right there, too. Hindsight's always 20/20, though, isn't it, Clint?
That's why Coach Schumacher's making the big bucks.
That's right. Well, the Cherokee Chiefs have a 10-point lead, 22-12, about to start the fourth quarter. Very quick timeout here. Our camera is messed up.
Force gets you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email Adam@Squirtle.
All right, there's our quick break right here. Waukomis will take over the football here. Start of the fourth quarter on their own 42-yard line. Oh, we got a little bit of a pass, tight end seam. Gavin was right there, immediately makes the tackle, but he does gain about 12 yards. Gavin wasn't in the worst position on the field. He was there, just wasn't able to make a play on the football, just had to be there ready to catch him and bring him down after the completion. You know, you knew something had to be up a little bit right there, Clint, because number 1 wasn't in the backfield. I don't even think he was on the field.
Yeah, either that or they've heard you talking about running that seam play.
Yep, but he is back. They're going to have a flanker set with him. He's going to motion in for sure. Hand off to him. He tries to bounce it outside. Gavin hustles out there and gets him out of bounds. And then we hit him, and somebody else hits him and hits him forward, and he breaks loose and almost
How do we not
scores.
wrap him up?
I think the bad news is I think we had him, and two guys had him, and then we had another kid come in and decide to try to big stick him and hit our own players, and he fell loose.
I don't know how the heck that happens. I don't know how you don't just get down around their knees, and if you wrap them up around the knees, they're not going to go anywhere. But everybody wants to go up high and try to make a big hit.
Yep.
Just go down low and wrap them up. Things like that won't happen.
That's what I was going to say, Clint. Unfortunately, and I mean this in the nicest way, we just are talking about teenage boys here, and sometimes they make the wrong calls emotionally. So, well, Waukomis will punch that one in, and guys, we have a ball game. It is now 22-18 with 11:06 remaining in the fourth quarter. I beg your pardon. Now
Waukomis is coming after half and taking all this momentum. I know we've got some kids that are a little banged up over there. We've got some starters that aren't in, but the ones that come in have to perform.
Yeah.
And so
next man mentality.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
Clinton, as we talk about, Waukomis doesn't even have their quarterback, so we can't say a whole lot. Hunter
knocks. Yep. Hey, that's huge.
I'll tell you what, Hunter was a little bit fortunate there because there was a guy behind him.
He kind of split those two.
Yeah, luckily that wasn't a play out here on midfield, because if that guy would have kept running, he was going to have been wide open. But obviously with the back of the end zone, he had to stop. Ball got floated just a little bit, gave Hunter a chance to react and recover, and he made the most of it with an interception.
The difference in this ball game is the conversions.
Yep. We've been and obviously it really helped Cherokee with all the mistakes, unfortunate mistakes Waukomis was making for themselves with bad snaps, their own fumbles. And, Clint, it's just like I said, at the beginning of the game, it was all Waukomis. They were pushing us, they were hitting us in the mouth, and we weren't taking it very well. We were on our heels, and then we flipped the switch for the rest of the half. And then Waukomis came out again, motivated, pumped, and they just haven't let off the gas this whole second half, and we're back on our heels. And like I said, it's nice having a 22-6 lead, but now cut down to 4 points, just a touchdown gives them a lead. You got to see if those nerves are going to kick in for Cherokee. Hopefully we can get regrouped and focused right here, and hopefully we can get things figured out.
I would, like I said before earlier, I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to. It looks like he's going to try to do a little bit of a squib kick here.
Get on it.
Good job by Declan falling. You knew that had to have been coming.
I think at this point, Clint, with Cherokee not showing they can move the football right now on offense, I think it's worth your chances.
Yep.
Because honestly, for Waukomis, you're not guaranteed another possession. Now, I highly doubt that we have an 11-minute possession, but I sure hope so.
See, whatever we got going on, we got Cade Smith, we got Burt in there. I didn't see Burt earlier. I thought Burt was out.
Yeah, I didn't think Burt was playing. I know he wasn't on defense, but I think he's having to on offense. Oh, man, Waukomis hits Clayton in the backfield. He breaks out of it, but there's two more Waukomis Chiefs there ready to make the tackle.
We didn't block anybody on that.
Clint, I think this would probably be a really good time for a timeout to try to regroup, but we might need all 3 timeouts here at the end of the game if the trend and the momentum continues in Waukomis' favor. Yep, for you Cherokee Chief fans, things are just kind of falling apart here in the second half. Not just injuries, just kind of making mistakes that are stopping our own drives, putting us in bad position, second, third, and long. And we just got to have somebody step up, make some plays. We got a pitch, but Dawson is smacked as soon as he lets it go. And Clayton gets back to the line of scrimmage, and he is knocked down as well. You can tell this Waukomis team is jacked up. They are pumped. They know things are going in their way. The momentum has shifted, and they smell blood, Clint.
Absolutely.
Cherokee backs up to throw. Nobody even blocks the guy. Nobody. Running
50,
back didn't block
51
anybody.
he's just getting carte blanche to do whatever he wants.
Yep.
We are not getting a hand on him at all.
Nope. He just completely came through untouched. Two guys had an opportunity to get a block, and he just hit Dawson. And fortunately for Cherokee, the ball was popped up in the air, but luckily it fell straight to the ground where nobody was, or Waukomis might have been walking that in the end zone, Clint.
Waukomis going to try to block this punt.
Yep, they're definitely going for it. Wind in Cherokee's face. Uh-oh, here it comes, and it is blocked. Waukomis is hustling to recover. They dive on it and recover at about the 5-yard line. 5-yard line. Man.
We saw it coming. We called it.
Yep. What a turn of
Waukomis
events.
brought everybody to the line, and they blocked the punt. We had a high snap. Clayton had a hard time with it, and Waukomis is just rolling here in the second half.
Yep. Clayton, I'm sure Coach Schumbacher saw it too, and he wanted to call a timeout, but just praying we were going to be able to get it off and hope for the best. And unfortunately, it did not turn out our way.
And the rain is coming harder.
Yeah, it is pouring right now. Clint,
we need a little turnover here.
We need a little weather turnover right here. I agree. Man, it is really coming down. I'm going to have to shut that. Sorry, Mr. Balkman. Can't let any of this high-priced equipment get wet. Number 1 keeps it. Bregman finds his way into the end zone. Oh, we have a touchdown, but there is some laundry on the field.
We got a late flag coming in. Let's
don't see how this could be on Cherokee unless it's a face mask.
It came in from the back.
Oh, I don't know. Number 1's pretty pumped, so maybe it is on Cherokee. Face mask is about all I can see, Clint, but I didn't see.
It is a face mask call.
Yep. Tough break for the Cherokee Chiefs.
And the rain is really coming down now.
Yes, it is. Bachman, you're going to have to pull out that forecast. My poor kids are probably over there getting drenched. Hopefully they're staying in the car with Grandma Rita. Oh, yeah, it's getting this good.
My kid up top I'm gonna owe him big.
Yes, you are. And the 2-point conversion is successful for Waukomis as well. Fortunately for the Chiefs, Clint, obviously we don't kick field goals, so we need a touchdown either way. Touchdown gives Cherokee the lead. So what a turn of events in this ball game. Cherokee was dominating most of the first half, and Waukomis has returned the favor the entire second half so far.
We just got to get tough right here. It's gut check time.
Sure.
We have got to dig in, and main thing we got to get is a hat on a hat because we haven't been blocking anybody since we came out of half.
Yep.
Dawson's running for his life. No, we got no pass protection. We have got to get a hat on a hat and give Tony and Dawson and Clayton, an opportunity to make a play.
You are right. Clint, when we knew that pressure was coming on that punt, I'd be really surprised if Waukomis doesn't just dare us to throw it in this rain and dig just run blitz this possession. Oh, wow, what a snag by Hunter Wimpy right there on the front row, because that could have easily bounced right off his chest and right back to Waukomis.
That hit him right in the hands.
One benefit to that kick for Cherokee is we're here almost at midfield. A lot shorter field to go and score and take the lead. Is that a little bit of lightning to the south again?
It was. Gosh dang it. I was hoping it'd stay away. That's the last thing we want now.
We don't need this game with such big implications, whether it's a home playoff game or what. Oh, Clayton's going to break loose. He's going to have a shot. He could take it to the house. Stiff arm. He's still running. Inside the 10-yard line.
Hell of a run by Clayton Roach.
Big play for the Cherokee Chiefs right there. No flag. Oh, I just saw something
that
thrown.
Was the T.
And I didn't know what it was, and it was the T. Thank goodness. There are no orange flags, right, Clint? Only yellow and pink.
No orange flags.
Man.
The pink ones there on the pink out threw us off every once in a while, but
I'll tell you what, Clint, I think we're going to end this game on a fun one. Cherokee's got to find a way to punch this one in and take the lead, get some momentum back. Oh, bad snap. Oh, no, the ball's still loose. Waukomis falls on it. Oh, what a tough break for Cherokee. Looked like the ball hit Dawson in the hands, but I don't know if it was in front, a little bit to the side from our point of view. But I do know it hit Dawson's hands. I just don't know if it was sideways or maybe we took our hands off or just slick. Bad break for Cherokee.
What a bad break. Clayton busts one off for 45 yards down to about the 3. And tough break there for the Chiefs.
What a mix of emotions for Cherokee right now.
You talk about up and down.
Trying to get it outside. Declan can't quite get there. Here's a big play. Looks like Waukomis is going to break it for a touchdown. Wyatt Calawanson is busting his tail, but he is not going to catch him. Touchdown, Waukomis. The Waukomis faithful here in their press box is pumped up.
And that's what you got to do after a turnover. You got to take advantage of it, and Waukomis did.
Yes, they did. Quite the answer right there for Waukomis after giving up a big play defensively. The Chiefs have an unfortunate fumble, which gives Waukomis the ball back, and man, that kid got it.
Waukomis is up 2 scores.
Yep, he broke loose, and that was it. Big play for Waukomis right there. Again, Clint.
Completely, we were out of position in that. He had a lane. They sealed it off right around our end, and away he went.
And then it was a race. Man, still a crazy mix of emotions right here. I think we stopped him, Clint. Yep, we got him.
We got him on the conversion.
That is that could pay some big dividends down the road.
Oh yeah.
The Chiefs are down 10, so obviously it's a 2-score game. Not going to be able to sit back with only 8:34 left here in the fourth quarter. But Clint, man, were we up 22-6 or 22-8?
22-6.
Man, they are on a 26-0 run. Man, that's tough to overcome.
Oh, it's huge. Huge.
And again, Clint, it's just kind of like Cherokee and Waukomis have been flipping roles the whole game. I know we talked about it a lot. They were fumbling snaps and bad field position, couple turnovers, and we're doing the same thing now. So
we still got a lot of football left, but at this point, it is obvious that Waukomis doesn't want to. They want a home playoff game. They don't want to drive to Copan.
Yeah.
So
obviously, our guys don't want to too. But right now, we got to try to just focus right here on the here and now, and hopefully we get some something fortunate to happen that could benefit us. I'll tell you what, Clint, I think this game has definitely proven that we have 2 evenly matched teams. The unfortunate part of it is the rain, the weather is hurting both teams, and so you're not seeing their regular potential. Another onside kick. Cherokee either got it or it went out of bounds.
Cherokee's
so either
ball.
way, Cherokee's going to get it. About the 40-yard line. Clint, I couldn't agree more. Man, we just have some things just not going our way.
Josh Warman, I know you're listening. We got your text, and we agree. Dawson doesn't have anywhere to go on that. Kind of slipped. Not much going. Maybe got a half yard, if that. Dawson's going to drop back to throw.
Oh, he's had a man. Oh, he can't. Dawson can't get a hand on it. Tell you what, Dawson reared back. He had Tony on a post route.
He lost the ball.
Yep. and he might have scored if Dawson could have just thrown it and got it off exactly, hit him in stride. And then Dawson tried to rethrow it again, and it still slipped. And that ball's so slick, even the Waukomis defender had a chance to pick it off and dropped it.
We got a quarterback change. Gavin's in at quarterback. I don't know, Dawson and Bryce got something going on over there. Hand off to Clayton.
Yep. Pretty good run right there for Cherokee. The only problem is we just don't have the time. But, man, we are on the bad end of things right now because we need to be able to throw the ball a little bit, and we can throw the ball, just not tonight with this weather. That ball's so slick, we're having so many issues. Looks like Cherokee's going to be forced to use the timeout here. I think it's pretty good timing for Cherokee, so we're going to take a quick break. Hopefully Cherokee can get something figured out and draw something up here and get this fourth down and keep this possession going.
.com right now for more information.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood.
Hey, I want to make sure everybody gives a little love to our camera guy. If you see him, Colton is up there enduring these elements on top of the press box. We're going to let one fly to
and
Joel.
We got it.
We went for it on fourth and got it.
Dawson's
Joel.
carrying him. Sorry, Clint, I didn't mean to talk to you. I
No,
was getting
you're
excited
okay.
too. The rain has stopped, guys. It's dry.
30 yards on fourth down to Joel.
Dawson had a good throw right there. You can tell he got a grip on the football. He was able to place the ball exactly where he wanted it. So, tell you what, Clint, if we can get a touchdown right here, we can make things interesting. If we can obviously get a stop defensively. They've kind of burned us the last couple of possessions, but we need a momentum switch right here, and this is our offense scoring a touchdown right here could do just that. Oh, the side judge over there is pointing at Waukomis. I wonder if they're lined up in the neutral zone.
Well, 51, Dawson's showing a little frustration there. He came in I know it's a timing play with the whistle, but 51 nailed him after the whistle had blown there, so Dawson a little frustrated.
It is a penalty on Waukomis. I'm assuming lined up in the neutral zone.
Looks like encroachment.
Offsides. So the Chiefs will have 1st and 5 on approximately the 21-yard line. Still plenty of time here, Clint. We just got to find a way to worry about this possession now, make something happen, get some points, and see what happens. Quick handoff. Play. Clayton, I think, broke for a touchdown earlier. Good 4-yard gain. Going to have about 2nd and 1. I think this might be a good chance to try to take a shot, Clint. What do you think?
I think a seam route. The rain's starting to fall a little bit again, and it kind of let off, and now it's coming back. Hey, listen, I started to say it earlier than we had the big play. Colton Ream and Wyatt Parker up top for us tonight on the cameras. The camera, Wyatt's doing it for Coach Schombacher. Colton's doing it for Squirtle.
We're not.
I don't know what Colton's got going on right now, but the weather sucks. Oh, Clayton got bent over backwards.
You guys couldn't see it, but Clayton gets a carry. Just kind of gets tackled awkwardly. His legs were wrapped up and kind of got hit and fell. He gained about a yard or two. So we will have 3rd and short, so it'll be less than a yard. Clint is trying to check with Colton to check with the camera to see if we can figure out what's going on there. So hopefully you're still listening. Sorry with the technical difficulties with this weather. Kind of unfortunate events right now, so hopefully we can get something figured out. Chiefs, here we go, 3rd and 1. Dawson keeps the football, runs forward, and he will have the first down pretty easily, and he had 2 hands around that football making sure he got it.
Listen, I know that there's 5 minutes, but we got to get one in the end zone.
Yes, we do.
Cherokee folks, if you'll just stay with us and listen, we're having some issues. Once again, 51 is tearing us up on defense. We haven't had anybody that can block that kid all night long.
No.
Here we go. Colton's got some visual back for us. Thanks, buddy.
Colton, you're the man. Oh, and we're out again.
Well, gosh, we must have something going on. It's the way this rain's falling on those cameras, there's no telling. We're back.
Yep.
So.
Oh, and we're gone. It's all right. He's obviously able to try to get something going here, so hopefully it won't go in and out too much. But we do appreciate Colton and Wyatt for doing everything they do for the football team and for us as well. We have some laundry. I'm going to assume a false start.
Man, I didn't see anybody move unless they're calling it on Tony out there.
I'm afraid Joel's kind of looking around. Hopefully it's not on Joel. False start on Cherokee. I keep wanting to say on the Chiefs. And
Coach Schombacher's not happy about that call either.
Yeah, he's letting the officials know how he feels there.
Yeah, Colton and Wyatt are just getting soaked up there on top of that press box with everything that's going on. So
Chiefs have 2nd and 15. Option pitch. It's deflected.
Oh, we're lucky we fell back on that.
Yep, Clayton ends up being able to fall back forward on that.
That was a heck of a play there by Mark Mitchell. He just reached out and slapped that ball down. So we were in pretty good position with 5 minutes to go, and now we're backed up here on 2 consecutive plays with 3:50 to go, and the rain is coming back down hard.
Clint, it seems like we're getting a little momentum and the rain's not coming, and then all of a sudden, boom, the rain is back and things are just kind of falling apart. It's soaked right here.
Once again, number 51, nobody blocks him. We are not blocking 51 tonight.
Yep.
He is having his way with whoever we have across from him.
Going to have 4th and long here for Cherokee. It's going to be about 4th and to Enid, unfortunately. Looks like Cherokee's going to have to use their 2nd timeout, so Cherokee's got to take advantage of it right now. We'll take a quick break.
LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
All right, we are back. You can tell as the camera is having a little bit of issues again. That rain is really coming down. So we're going to see. We'll just talk you through it. 4th down at about 20 right here for the Chiefs. Throw a quick pass, hook and ladder. We get it to Clayton. He cuts it up, does he? Oh, great play by Cherokee. Just didn't quite have enough room
Good
to get
play
the
call.
first.
We just didn't get the safety up close enough on the hook, before we ran the ladder. We executed, just didn't quite get it done.
Clint, I think it was 4th and 15. We were solid. Just 4th and 21, 22, whatever it was, just obviously wasn't quite enough. Clint, I don't think we have any room for error right here. I don't think we can give up any first downs or they're going to be able to run a majority of this clock out because we only have 1 timeout left.
Yeah, 3:07 to go here in this 4th quarter. Cherokee down by 10, and, we are going to need we're going to need a miracle.
We're going to need some big-time luck.
We're going to need
almost got it.
Almost
Ball
got it.
fumbled down, but he picked it up.
Heaven for let's get him tackled. Let's not let him get in a group of 10 again and
spin
out for a big run.
You are
get
right.
him wrapped up.
Well, Clint, I think you've got to let this play kind of go out, and you might be able to call a timeout here after second down when it's third. Maybe you get lucky and they try to throw it, but I'd be pretty surprised if they put the ball in the air at all right here.
Yeah.
This possession.
Going forward, after a lot of young kids on the field for Waukomis, as Cherokee as well too. So these two really going to be atop of B3 for the next few years to come.
B2.
No, we're 3, right? I thought we were B3.
You're talking about the district.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about class-wise.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so this is going to be a battle for the next couple of years.
Yep. Got a hold on Waukomis right there, and I believe it's declined because we don't want to give him an opportunity to run even more time off the clock. Nope, they did back him up, but it will stop the clock. My apologies there. But yes, I think these two are going to be pretty competitive in this district for the next 2 or 3 years at least.
Yep.
If they stay together. Obviously, that could all change after next year, so we will see how it goes, but especially with us, with our district being over east, we could just as easily come back over to the northwest.
Yeah, I would rather stay where we're at, honestly.
Yep. Second, about 16, 17 here for Waukomis. Looks like they called a timeout with 2:09 remaining, so we'll take a quick break with them.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
This back-to-school season, give your home the connection it deserves with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Experience the power of Wi-Fi 6 technology for smoother streaming, gaming, and learning. And with the Go Pioneer Smart.
Folks, it's raining pretty good, and I don't know. At this point in the game, I'm not gonna harp on Colton with whatever he's got going on with the camera.
Oh,
man,
that was about a nasty spill for number 1, Bregman. Fortunately, he's able to get up and doesn't have any type of injury, so that's good there.
Going to be 3rd and long.
Cherokee decides to save that last timeout real briefly. So Waukomis will run at least 20 more seconds off the clock. Definitely don't think there's any chance Waukomis puts this one in the air. So be sound, be in the right spot, get your feet under you, and make the play. Waukomis takes the snap. Quarterback runs it straight ahead. And he does get a pretty good gain, Clint. Man, this might be an actual decision for Waukomis. 4th and about 2.5, 3 maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I'd go for it if I'm them. You get this. It's ball game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Cherokee calls their last timeout. Minute 14 remaining. Because we had the unfortunate event where we tried to punt it. Bad snap. Knee was down. We tried to pick it up and lost a lot of yards.
Had a punt blocked.
I don't really know if you could go wrong right here, Clint, whether you go for it or you punt it. But I would be surprised to see the exact same play Waukomis just ran.
Coach Donaldson could be thinking too, hey, 4th and short, we don't want to give them a short field. Let's just punt it. They haven't been able to do much against us. Let's make them try to go the whole distance in 1:14 and then get the ball back.
Was back just for a second. There it is.
Yeah, we're kind of in and out,
Yeah.
Old Colton up there, bless his heart, he is soaked for sure. So
Clint, it looked like the marker moved a little bit because I thought it was 4th and 3, and it's just 4th and 1.
Well, that happens on the road sometimes.
Definitely going to be a quarterback run right here. Oh. Cherokee almost jumped, but they did not. And Cherokee's pointing at the Waukomis line. Oh, that was a false start, Clint. I don't know if you caught it, but I did.
Yeah.
That was a false start on Waukomis, and they got away with it.
And he's going to get the first down. Big run there by number 1.
And that will be the ball game. Cherokee does not have any timeouts remaining. The Waukomis Chiefs are going to win this game 32-22 as that minute 7 seconds is going to run down. Waukomis is going to get a home game next week. They are going to play Weber's Falls. And Cherokee is going to have to travel to Copan and play, or obviously Copans, which is going to be quite the trip for the Cherokee Chiefs. I have no doubt in my mind, though, we'll have a good following of fans that'll go out there. So, obviously, this isn't what we wanted to happen for the Cherokee Chiefs tonight. Cherokee was in full control in the first half, and a switch was flipped, and Cherokee just never recovered from it. Whenever we had a couple big plays, the very next play, something just incredibly wrong happened, and unfortunately, we're not going to win tonight, but we are in the playoffs.
Season starts over next week.
Yep. Back to 0-0 on the win-loss here starting next week. You never know what can happen in the playoffs. You got to just get hot, start playing really well at the right time. So as the time's counting down, we have 1 second. Time has expired. Officially, the Waukomis Chiefs take down the Cherokee Chiefs 32-22. We truly appreciate you guys listening. Obviously, the weather was not what either team wanted, but hey, both teams had to experience. No excuses. Waukomis was just a better team for a little bit longer time, and
they came out after half and wanted it, and kudos to them, Coach Donaldson, for a second half game plan there, and they executed. You know, you can't blame it on the weather because we're both playing in it.
That's
you know?
right. Yep.
So just a good game there by tale of two halves for sure. So
yep.
Listen, y'all just y'all come join us next week as we go on the road to Copan. So Waukomis going to get a home game. These kids are amped. I don't think they've had a home game in I don't know how long.
Yeah, they're pretty excited and well-deserved for them. So good year for Waukomis. Obviously, props to their coaches and their players for getting the win, getting second place in this district.
You go drop that
I know
down.
I speak on behalf of Clint as well. We appreciate you, Waukomis. We appreciate the hospitality. Let us be in the press box. I do like being dry, and I appreciate your guys' hospitality. We wish you guys the best of luck. That's about all I got, Clint. I had fun again tonight. We'll get to do it for at least one more week. So
my
now
kid
it's
just,
win or go home.
My kid just came in here looking PO'd, man. He is not happy.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's going to be win or go home, but we thank you guys for listening to us, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Wi-Fi app, managing your home network is a breeze. Choose from multiple plans with symmetrical speeds for lightning-fast uploads and downloads. Get your family school-ready with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Sign up today at gopioneer.com.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high